we are going to present a video describing the importance of vital signs in patient care. This has been a reflective practice for the nurses on Ward 10 that we would like to share with you. Vital signs are person's temperature, pulse, respiratory rate and blood pressure, and level of pain. These measurements are indicators of body functions and reflect the status of a person's health. Change in vital signs may indicate change in health. Assessing vital signs is an integral part of nursing, and doing it right is important to make sure that you have the accurate data for the patient's plan of care. Documenting vital signs real time help nurses by triggering the modified early warning scoring system and thereby alerting nurses of any deterioration in patient's general condition. Scene 1. An example of bad practice. Scene 1. Nurse A comes for morning shift and receives endorsement from the night nurse. After rounding and repositioning her patient, sits down for documentation. Nurse A sees vitals and asks her if she could check the vital signs for her patients. Vitals agree and proceed to take the observations for Nurse A's patient. After a few hours, vitals sit down to document her vital signs recording, but due to constant interruption, was unable to complete her task.
Hey Jenna, can you help me turn on my patient?
Okay, I'll just finish this one.
No, I need you now.
No, because it's 1 hour late already. I haven't recorded
Come on, I need you now.
Okay.
Later during the day, the resident doctor comes to the unit to review Nurse A's patient Miss J.
So, what is the temperature this morning?
I
Can I
asked
know
the
what-
nurse to check the vitals. Let me go and have it.
Yeah?
During rounding, the doctor finds the patient is in bradycardia and cold to touch. The doctor asks the nurse for the baseline vital signs. The nurse goes out to check the vital signs documentation for Miss J. To her surprise, she could not find any baseline vital signs documented for Miss J since morning. She looks for vitals and questions her regarding this. Vitals explains that she has been extremely busy since morning and due to constant interruption was unable to complete her documentation. She takes a piece of paper with Miss J's vital signs and gives it to Nurse A.
Let's go. Jenna, please come. You forgot to write the vitals?
No,
It's
I
not
was
there.
so busy. I cannot help it with everybody.
But
I was
you should
busy attending the calls and everything.
But
I
you should
cannot
have told me. See, he's having hypothermia now. She's having.
But that's not my fault. Here, have a look.
Okay, doctor. This is the vitals.
She's hypothermic and bradycardia. So it's
Okay,
not
we'll
been
just
monitored.
apply.
She's not been monitored, so you have to be quick and fast system.
Nurse A notices that her patient was in hypothermia. When vitals checked vital signs for her patient, Nurse A tries to blame vitals for not informing her earlier, and they both argue, and the argument continues. Scene 2. Nurse A comes for morning shift and receives endorsement from the night nurse. After rounding and repositioning her patient, before sitting down for documentation, she asks vitals if she could check the vital signs for her patients. Vitals agree and proceed to take the observation for Nurse A's patient. Nurse A, after her documentation, still finding no vital signs documented for her patients, goes looking for vitals who's still checking vital signs. She asks vitals if she is able to complete any set of obs for her patients. Vitals replies, She has checked the vital signs but has not documented them yet. Nurse A mentions that she will document the vital signs and takes a recording sheet from vitals. Vital mentions that she is concerned about Miss J's temperature reading. Nurse A mentions that she will follow it up. Nurse A notices Miss J is in hypothermia and informs the resident doctor.
Hello, Dr. Sharif. Patient in room 14, she's having hypothermia, 35.6. To apply thermal blanket? Okay, fine. Thank you. Bye.
As per the doctor's order, she commences Miss J on warming device to correct the hypothermia. As per the long-term care policy, vital signs must be checked daily and PRN for patient admitted under long-term care. This practice was not followed for an individual patient on Ward 10, leading to the change in practice, since which vital signs have been strictly monitored twice a day and PRN for the patients, depending on the patient's condition.